Hello and welcome to tonight's stream. Hope everybody's doing well. It's certainly warmed up right now. It's at 0 degrees, a lot better than that -30. And we got a little bit of spicy stuff going on tonight. Yeah, certainly. Anthem of Dinos featuring, as you can see, Sylvan Anthem, the namesake. I'll just go over very quickly what the deck's aiming to do if you haven't read the description already, but it's going to be a fun time, I think. A lot of value, that's for sure. As always, we got the fantastic Commune with Dinosaurs to increase consistency. Marauding Raptor, I mean, always there. I would bet money that I will never take Marauding Raptor out as long as I'm playing Dinos and they're red. I think he's always going to be in there. Drover the Mighty. Pretty fantastic stuff. And yeah, as you can see, there is no white. Moving away from it, at least for this variation, especially because Sylvan Anthem does need 2 green. I feel the consistency overall could be a little rough. And of course, Kanjali's Collar being white's not going to benefit from Sylvan Anthem, but Drover of the Mighty will. So hopefully that works out in our favor. Again, Sylvan Anthem, fantastic. Basically everything we have currently right now is all green except for Marauding Raptor. So I think that's going to work quite well. Filtering, scrying, just getting what we don't need off the top and just buffing everything. Sylvan Anthem is fantastic at multiples, doesn't get redundant whatsoever. I mean, perhaps if we really need that top card with the scry, but yeah, it's going to be good. Realmwalker. Pretty excited to pair that with Sylvan Anthem. Scrying stuff up at the top to get a creature to play, to scry some more, to get some more creatures. I think that's going to work out quite nicely. I mean, Realmwalker coming down with a Marauding out for 2, that's a 3-4. Could be a 4-5 if we got 2 Sylvan Anthems potentially. Yeah, I think that pairing is going to really allow us to keep playing stuff, especially if we don't have anything in our hand, which, as you may have seen from previous nights, it's been rough. Ripjaw Raptor, pretty standard. Shifting and Ripjaw Raptor just to fill out the 4 slot there. Lovely. Now, something a little special for tonight because it is Sylvan Anthem. Looking to gain some more value, so that's why Crested Herd Collar is in there. Perhaps you've forgotten about this dino or you just haven't heard of it before. Yeah, it's a 2-for-1, so that's always a good idea with something like Sylvan Anthem. That's basically the main reason. Scry 1 twice, 2 4/4s, potentially for 4 mana if we have a Marauding Raptor out. I mean, of course, Regisaur Alpha, similar to Crested Herd Collar, but that's just fantastic. We got a whole lot of bodies. We want to keep the speed up, and those bodies are likely going to be bigger because of Sylvan Anthem. So, yeah, similar to the same reasons as Crested Herd Collar. Then 2 Ghalta, of course. Got to try her in this, especially with the hopefully increased power with Sylvan Anthem. Might be able to get her down a little sooner, potentially. That's going to be pretty exciting. For the mana base, nothing too special. It's pretty standard to what I usually run in a Gruul list. Mountain, couple forest, Cragcrown, Rockfall Vale, Rootbound, Sheltered Thicket. Yeah, I think that's pretty usual. Sometimes unclaimed territory or ancient ziggurat, but really want to keep up the sources of green for this list, just again mainly because of Sylvan Anthem there. Certainly want to be able to play that as much as possible, as often as possible. For the sideboard, always fantastic. Anger of the Gods, you love to see it. You maybe used it before, had some pretty good success with it, like we're hoping to tonight. Maybe we face some Izzet Phoenix as we climb back up the ladder, but lovely stuff. Rampaging Ferocidon. Now there is only 3, so hopefully we don't face too much life gain based decks. That could be rough, but it is a red, so it's not getting the benefit of Sylvan Anthem. That's why we're starting with it in the sideboard tonight. Hopefully that doesn't screw us over. Death Gorge for the graveyard hate, but also because it's cheap with Sylvan Anthem. And if we have a Sylvan Anthem out, we don't have to choose a non-creature if Marauding Raptor's also out, because Death Gorge is going to be buffed to 3. Marauding isn't going to kill it, so we do have that option as well. Then for some interaction, further buffing, the Swiss Army Knife, one of the most fantastic for Dinos, Domri, Anarchabolus. A little bit more interaction there, along with Anger of the Gods to hopefully keep things clear. All right, let's jump right into the first match. Start climbing up the rank ladder. Haven't played anything yet since the season reset because I was doing a free dino last night. That was pretty fun. Oh, okay, nice. It's going right to Anthem. Right. Oh. Before I forget, make sure to take a bite out of that like button and send some luck my way, because we're not starting out with a whole lot of interaction. This might be rough, game one. A lot of our game ones tonight, potentially. A little worried about that. I was thinking of adding in something like Primal Might to dump all available mana on, say, a Trampler. Take out something and then swing with the big creature. Potentially Ravenous Pursuit from Alchemy. 1 and a green. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to an opponent's creature, and any excess damage target creature in your hand gets +X perpetually. So that would be actually pretty fantastic on a Ghalta. Potentially we have the second Ghalta in hand. The Ghalta we have out, we use Ravenous Pursuit on. Maybe we kill, I don't know, a 2/2. And then we give the Ghalta in our hand +10/+10. That extra damage. Then we play the second Ghalta for, it's a 22 trample. That's pretty decent. So, oh, a draw. Okay, looks like it's a little bit glitchy. It was glitchy when we were doing free dino last night. That was interesting. I thought I had unlocked a free cheat code glitch or something, but sometimes if that happens, you just got to reset the client, and I wouldn't wait more than a minute, maybe a minute and a half. Anything other than that is probably some sort of glitch type scenario, some sort of bug. But nice, going first, and not quite as fast as we'd want. Pretty good seeing Regisaur Raptor. There's a good chance we get to that. You know what? I think we'll keep it. Definitely would have liked to see Marauding Raptor. That would have been pretty good, followed by Regisaur Raptor for turn 3 there. Oh boy, wow. This is going a little bit downhill. Yikes. Well, we took a risk, that's alright. Still having a good time. Ooh. Golgari or Jun Food. Jun Sack. Yikes. Oh boy. Well, we got the 4 lands, which is important. We'll keep getting those big guys down. Probably go Shifting Ceratops just so we can... Oh boy, this Mayhem Devil. Well, I think Regisaur Raptor is going to be the thing. They certainly won't want to target Regisaur with Mayhem Devil unless maybe it's at 1 toughness, perhaps. Maybe 2 toughness, but... yeah. Hopefully they don't kill it, but of course they got a Fatal Push somewhere in there. Blood Chief's Thirst, potentially, but I would say more likely Fatal Push. So I'll hope we can... well, we'll land Regisaur Alpha next turn, possibly followed by the Crested Herd Caller. That'd be decent sized bodies. Hopefully getting that Sylvan Anthem at some point. Ooh, there it is now. I jinxed myself. That's alright. Hopefully fix that animation bug where it freezes the screen. I don't know if you're seeing that right now, but for me, anytime Fatal Push is cast, it just freezes for a second or two. Ouch. Well, we got 2 bodies. Hopefully that's enough to get things done. We'll certainly try and trade with the Mayhem Devil. I don't think they're going to attack into this, though. We are lucky they don't have an oven quite yet, or else we'd definitely be toast. Done for. Knocked out. Could be pretty nice going the second Regisaur Alpha next turn. Alright, they didn't attack. Oh, good stuff. Alright, yep, definitely. Marauding Raptor into Ripjaw. Draw some cards. That's what we want to do. We are pretty low. It does feel risky, to say the least. If they get that oven, we're definitely dead, but I think we'll swing with the Ripjaw. See what they do with that. Regisaur. Rotting. Now let's swing with everything. I think we're pretty safe. Hopefully. Could certainly see him killing something with maybe a second Fatal Push that they have in hand, potentially. Sacrificing the cat to... Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, they do have a food, so they can bring the cat back. We did get quite a bit of damage through, so I think might be good. If we can go the next Regisaur Alpha, might be lethal, depending... Oh, Death Touch. Mayhem Devil. Yes, that is... You know what that calls for. Yikes. At least we draw a card. Hopefully they don't kill Marauding Raptor. Ooh, okay, well. Things are dying. Left, right, and center. That's rough. Certainly, Mayhem Devil. But you know what we have in our sideboard? Anger of the Gods. That's going to do some pretty fantastic work against this deck. Would be nice taking out that Binding of the Old Gods so they didn't have this Death Touch. Mayhem Devil. Very, very nasty combination. I think that's probably going to do it. Yep. That's alright. We know what we got to do. We know what we got to bring in. Maybe not Death Gorge Scavenger just because the cat really doesn't stick into the graveyard, especially if we target it. They got some way to get it back, I would imagine, but Anger of the Gods. Domri. I think that's going to be good. Interacting a little bit more. What do we want to drop? I say we drop the Realmwalker, just because Sylvan Anthem could be nice, improving, buffing the toughness. It certainly could save Drover of the Mighty. If we can get Drover to a 4/4, we go Anger of the Gods, we'd have another body that survives. Okay, not quite as fast as I'd hoped for. We don't have a land that we can go turn 2. Turn 1, Commune with Dinosaurs, but might be rough. You know what? I think we'll keep it. We'll go Rootbound Crag, turn 1, followed by turn 2, Cragcrown Pathway, Sylvan Anthem, unless we get a 2-drop. Something like Marauding Raptor. Definitely looks decent enough. We got Commune with Dinosaurs for later on to dig further for something that we need. Hopefully we don't pass up an Anger of the Gods, which that's going to be nice. Very nice. Crossing the fingers for that. Okay, well, that's to be expected. Turn 1. Oh, we got it. Good stuff. Well, it's got to be Cragcrown Pathway. We really got a lot of things that need green, so... Very little things that need red. Hopefully it doesn't die. That would be not good. That's all right. Ooh, yikes. They got the witch's oven. So we're hoping, we're praying for that anger of the gods. Maybe we can get him to sacrifice the cat a little bit sooner. Something like that. See what Commune gets us. Might want to go that instead of Sylvan Anthem. Could be another Marauding Raptor, which hopefully it survives if we do get that. Yeah, I guess they can sacrifice it now. Ooh, Well, Cragcrown, Timber Crown. Go with that. We got Regisaur Raptor next turn. Scry some stuff. I mean, I'd say hopefully they don't have anything to sacrifice, but they got the oven. They got the cat. They're making cat stew. I wonder what that witch is cooking. Should take a closer look at the art. Oh boy. Ouch. The pain. Oh, well. Very, very interesting. We'll go with Ripjaw, see what it gets us. Maybe we can pressure him next turn into sacrificing the cat at an inopportune moment, and then we can cast Anger of the Gods on our second main phase to just fully take out the cat after they've used their one oven. Pray they don't have a second oven. Putting us to sleep here. Yes, you are allowed to bring the cat back right now if you want. Perhaps this person's a little bit new to Jund sacrifice. Land, that would be nice. Getting, yeah, gotta be land, just in case. Regisaur Alpha next turn, followed by hopefully Crested Herd Collar. A lot of decent bodies. Praying they don't get that Binding of the Old Gods. Okay, another Mayhem Devil, that's nice. Anger of the Gods next turn. Oh, well, not the end of the world. A little unfortunate, but it's definitely got to be angered with all those guys out. So they do 4 damage. We take out both Mayhem Devils. I think that's what it's got to be. I was thinking Regisaur Alpha, but they can sacrifice the cat, get a lot of triggers and whatnot. But they don't really want to sacrifice the food to do 2 more damage, because then we'd also get the cat. So hopefully they forget about that. When they sacrifice the food, bring it back. That would be nice if they miss it. I don't think they're going to miss it, though, and bring the cat back just to do 2 more damage. At the very least, we're taking out Mayhem Devils. That's what we want to do. Bring the cat back. You know you wanna. At some point. Alright. Let's hope that's enough. Definitely going to be nice Crested Herd Collar and Regisaur Alpha. A lot of that damage there is trample, so we won't have to worry too much about the cat. Okay, not too bad. Hope that's enough. Might not be. Really need to take out that cat. Something at instant speed certainly would be quite helpful. Ripjaw could be nice, but I think definitely Crested Herd Collar is going to be the way to go. Draw the Mighty? Nah. Yeah, that might not be it. I mean, we are at 6. They're going to bring back the cat twice here, potentially, if they do block this dino. I don't think they will. Perhaps they forget how trample works? Okay. Depending what they drew here, it's going to be rough. Especially they can draw some more stuff with Trail of the Crumbs there. 2 foods. Maybe we can catch them with another Anger of the Gods next turn, which also saving the token there, not having to lose that, is pretty fantastic. Don't need that. Nope, not that. Alrighty. Let's get her done. Do as much damage as we possibly can. Cat will certainly block Regisaur Alpha, I imagine. But you can see, I think, some of the potential there. 5 for 2 4/4 tramples, haste, scry 1 2 times. Seems like there's something there. Just can't quite get it done against this Jund Sacrifice. Fantastic deck as always, doing some pretty backbreaking stuff. That Anger of the Gods would certainly have been nice taking out the cat. I think that really would have helped us out, but wasn't meant to be, perhaps. 11's pretty low. They did draw 2 cards, though. That might not be good. Oh, more lands? Yes, please, draw more lands. Trail the Crumbs? Okay. As long as it's not a fatal push and we get some nice dino next turn, maybe another Regisaur Alpha, another Crested Herd Caller. I would like a Crested Herd Caller, because trample against a deck like this, very important stuff. Yeah, really depends what we get coming up here. Oh, I think they drew a fatal push. Or they're doing the math calculate. Oh, we got it. Now the question is, Anger plus Drover, I'd imagine. Yeah, it's got to be Anger now. Force them to take less. Hopefully that works out for us. Cat would have blocked Regisaur Alpha anyways. They'll sacrifice it and bring it back, I imagine. But at the very least, we're taking out the goose. See what Drover gets us. Oh, more land. We don't need more lands, that's for sure. All right, well, we're dealing 12, so that's something. But if they bring the food back to block Regisaur, we kill the cat. They don't have any food. They will get one next turn with the goose, though. Oh, that's close. It's going to be rough. Hopefully no mayhem. No, I thought that was a mayhem devil for a second. Yikes. Question is, can they do enough with the Cauldron Familiar? We'll see what they draw with Trail of the Crumbs here. That might do it for us, unfortunately. Interesting. Oh, that's... Well, that's how it goes. The good old witch's oven finishing us off. That's too bad. It's alright though. We're having a good time. We saw a pretty nice board, but you know, Jund Sacrifice again. Doing some fantastic work. That cat, a real bugger. I think definitely something at instant speed. I have always loved, still love Inscription of Abundance. For anyone that doesn't know, 1 in a green, you can kick it for 2 in a green, and you can put on 2 1/1 counters on a creature. Gain life equal to the highest power among creatures you control, and target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. So you can do quite a bit of work with that. Taking out a cat at the right moment, saving something by putting counters on if Mayhem Devil was targeting it, perhaps. A lot of things. That's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. And it's technically never dead. If the opponent doesn't have any creatures and you've got Inscription of Abundance, you can always just default to slapping the 2 counters on whatever makes most sense. Ooh, I'm seeing red, but I'm seeing Sylvan Anthem. I think definitely that's going to be the right way to go, especially since we don't have anything to play on turn 3 after the turn 2 Drover there. And perhaps this will help save Drover if they have something that can kill it by dealing 1 damage, but likely they have something that can deal 2 damage, so I don't think he's sticking around very long. Oh, I never saw that coming. Mono red. Do we want to scry? I think we might. Yeah, I like that. So we'll draw that next turn. We'll have our 4 lands. We'll go Shifting Ceratops. Yeah, that should be good. Ooh, interesting. Rampaging. Raminap red. I was actually talking about this couple streams ago. Part of the reason why Rampaging Ferocidon got banned during its time in Standard. Crazy. I guess technically, since it was banned, it is the best dino, the most powerful, backbreaking in some ways. That Rampaging would have helped against the cat, I think. Chipping away enough. They got quite low. They had 3 health, so yeah, that would have done enough work right there, I think. Anger of the Gods, though, against this deck. Oh boy, we're going to sweep them, hopefully. My goodness. That is painful stuff. Yeah, let's go Crested Herd Collar. Use up all our available mana. Fortunately, take a fair bit of damage against this Rampaging Ferocidon. Ooh, more lands. Regisaur Alpha next turn, potentially. I mean, they're fairly low, but I could see them killing us right here, right now. We do have 2 creatures to block Rampaging with if we want to do that. Oh. Well, we certainly don't want to play the other Crested Herd Collar. That's just going to be painful. Could swing with everything. That's going to be nice. We'll see what Commune gets us first. Ooh, the Regisaur. Well, that could be good. Can't play the Regisaur, unfortunately, though. Let's get that land. Crested Herd Collar will take 6. Oh, no, we're not doing that. They got to block with 1 thing, so it's probably going to be the Pyromancer, I would imagine. Do have 14 damage. Let's swing. Let's see if they forget that Shifting Ceratops can gain trample potentially. Boy. Well, Drover the Mighty, that's what it's got to be. Pretty nice, getting a 4/4 there. Another Crested Herdcaller, that could do some decent work, but let's see, let's hope for maybe a Regisaur Alpha next turn instead of that Crested Herdcaller, and hope they don't get another Rampaging Ferocidon. Oh man. Anger of the Gods. Oh. Well, we got a bunch of bodies. Pretty nice. Nope. Nope. Okay, let's see. Torbran has to block the token. Otherwise, they take 1 damage. They wouldn't double block it, I imagine. Yeah, we'll swing with both of them. See what happens. It certainly would be nice taking out Torbran here. That might give us a chance, potentially. But maybe not. They could, of course, have Embercleave, which that's going to be rough. Could sacrifice one of the Ramanap Ruins, maybe 4. Be at 5. Still might have it. Ooh, Experimental Frenzy. Well, I suspect they might have a Skewer the Critics when one of these tokens deals damage to us. Yes, that's what I thought. Well, you know, Shifting Ceratop's nice, hasty, trample. Ghalta. Oh, that's going to be pretty good, but we'll see if we can get it done here. I think we do. Oh. Haven't seen Frenzy in a long time. Yeah, it's probably been months since I've seen it. Hopefully you're doing good tonight, the Flaming Draco. It's been a little bit hit and miss, but there is definitely, again, great potential with this variation. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, Domri plus Anger of the Gods. Yeah, 100%. That's what I want to bring in. I think we'll drop Drover. I mean, it is nice. It is a green creature. Shifting... Nah, Realmwalker. Alright. Got some nice bodies. Hopefully we still draw them. Yeah. Can really mess you up. Fatal Frenzy. Or Experimental Frenzy. Whatever it's called. That can... very risky, to say the least. Certainly has helped me win some games against Mono Red when their top card is just a land. It's rough go for them. But I don't shed a tear against Mono Red, that's for sure. Man, not quite gonna do it. Ooh, it is nice seeing 2 Anger of the Gods there, but not nearly enough lands. Maybe if we had 2, we could consider keeping it. That's gonna be it. Yeah, 1 Commune, 1 Crested. See what Commune can get us. We'll go Sheltered Thicket turn 1. Yes. Oh, haven't seen it since its time in Standard. Well, that's certainly a good possibility. I mean, I could swear I've seen it a couple times since its time in Standard, but definitely not a lot. We'll hopefully get that Runaway Steamkin before it gets too big, because that's some pretty good shenanigans from that guy. Basically kill him as soon as possible with all the crazy things that it can enable. Oh, it is nice seeing another Regisaur Alpha. Hopefully we can live long enough to get there. I am kind of sad I saw us pass up an Anger of the Gods there. That's rough. A rough go. Anger and Domri. Hopefully we draw an Anger this turn. Or something we can play. A Ripjaw Raptor would be pretty fantastic coming up here. Ooh. That might not do it. Especially if they swing to deal 4 damage with Steamkin. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Well, that's a little... Well, maybe it's... Yeah, I guess it's probably effectively the same damage there. Ooh. Well, let's see what Ripjaw Raptor can get done. I don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately. Marauding Raptor there is nice. Next turn we could potentially go... Nah, we should go Regisaur Alpha. Wizard's Lightning. Okie dokie. That's, well, not the best game ever. I mean, it is mono red, but that's mono red for you. Yeah, prioritizing. Anger of the gods. Ouch. Painful stuff. Ooh. We do have a turn 2 play with Sylvan Anthem. Definitely could be a whole lot worse than that, but still a little sad we're not seeing an Anger of the Gods. Hopefully that it doesn't spell our doom for this match. More Regisaur Alpha. I mean, hopefully we get there. Maybe it would be nice to bring in some lower cost stuff against decks like this, especially early on in the season when, you know, understandably people are wanting something that can fly up the ladder, they can spam games with, matches, that the matches are really quick. I am happy that Marauding has stuck around. Hopefully it continues to do so. But they do have 3. Now, hey, that's alright. If they want to pay 3 for Skewer the Critics, we got more bodies, which is fantastic. Hopefully this Shifting Ceratops helps us get that 5th land coming up. 6/5 trample is pretty fantastic, though. That's going to do pretty nice. Not too worried about that annex. As long as we keep getting creatures here. And the scribe, man, that's really... I think we got to keep the anger. We're not angry, but we got to keep that anger of the gods. Ouch. Yeah. 5/6 and a 6/5. One of them can get trample. The other one, we're going to draw a card when we ping it. They're all damage based, so they're certainly probably never going to target Ripjaw Raptor there with any of their stuff. Hopefully they play a few things here, but yeah, Anger of the Gods next turn is going to be... we don't need it. Fantastic stuff. We took down the classic fantastic thing that everybody uses at the start of a season. Good. That is satisfying there. Maybe more satisfying than Control. Well, probably not. I mean, taking down a traditional Azorius Control, Jeskai, something like that, that's probably my most satisfying thing. Definitely. Maybe they're mono white life gain. I'm going to bet some sort of life gain. We'll keep that. Hopefully we get that 3rd land and Marauding sticks around. We'll curve out quite nicely, going potentially Ripjaw Raptor turn 3 there. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it, but not exactly got it. Still, we'll go Marauding Raptor. Hopefully we draw another land next turn, but that's okay. If you're in black, you're probably using Fatal Push. A lot of big things. It's rough when they kill our cheap early creatures. Sweating here. We need that 4th land. Oh boy. Interesting. Phyrexian Arena. Well, we did get to play Sylvan Anthem, which is, you know, the things we want to do. They've probably never seen that card. Certainly not very threatening if they did have some way to deal with it. This card is not the end of the world. Certainly going to get rid of Crested Herd Caller at this point, but yikes. That's how it goes though. Sometimes you don't draw lands, you draw a bunch of lands, you get perfect games. Anything you can do to increase consistency, which Commune with Dinosaurs always is fantastic for that, but potentially more than just for Commune with Dinosaurs could be something good to consider. Abundant Harvest, Adventurous Impulse, something like that. Ooh, Marauding Raptor, but I have a sneaky suspicion he's not sticking around too long. Yeah, Murderous Rider, it's alright. But Mono Black's no discard. This could be rough. Big time. Hey, where's I really need the Laughing Dino. Maybe that's the next emote that I should commission. Some sort of dino laughing for instances like that. Waste your Inquisition of Kozilek. I think Ripjaw Rap. No, it's gotta be Ghalta. I think there's a fairly low chance we get to her this game, unfortunately. Go. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. Especially if we don't draw land next turn. Yeah. Oh, okay, well, let's not torture myself anymore. Torture you guys. Watch right now or later on. Yikes. So, we know what we got to bring in. Rampage. No, Anger. Yes. Anger of the Gods. That's what we want to be doing. Could maybe take out Marauding Raptor. Potentially. Some of the cheap stuff, but I think we'll leave it as is. We'll stay positive that we get those big guys where they have to sacrifice something to kill just to appease the requirement of Fatal Push there. But yeah, Anger of the Gods, taking out Rankle, the zombie tokens, Murderous Rider. Hopefully no Spawn of Mayhem. That's traditionally been fairly rough for myself just because don't have a whole lot of ways to deal with flying things other than shifting Ceratops, of course, giving that guy reach, which, speaking of, that's good. Definitely going to keep that hand. We do go turn 1 Commune, so crossing our fingers for a Marauding Raptor, which, I mean, the trend right now, basing against this mono black deck, is may not survive, but that's alright. We'll grab it. We'll stay positive. Hope it sticks around for at least one turn. But that's not the case, unfortunately. Thoughtseize is a fantastic card. Can't say it's not. It certainly helps keep things in check. There's a double Thoughtseize. You know what that calls for? I should have an extra Crying Dino for starts like this. Yes, you use a third one, perhaps. Okay, Tiny Bones, not too bad. At the very least, we got Sylvan Anthem. Next turn, we do have our fantastic 5th land. We'll go Regisaur Alpha, and that's going to be pretty good. They have stumbled in the land department, but I don't feel really sorry at all for them, to say the least. Yeah, that is quite alright by me. Let's get fantastic. Regisaur Alpha. 5/5, a 4/4, scry 1 twice, more lands. Let's go for creatures. Okay. As long as Regisaur Alpha sticks around, I mean, next turn, Crested Herd Caller, 2 4/4s, scrying 1 twice again. Yeah, I'm liking this. Perhaps they just pack it in at this point, being starved for lands. I mean, as you can see, it happens to anybody, ourselves, our opponent. A little bit of payback, perhaps, for those double Thoughtseize, I imagine. Maybe the algorithm is taking pity on us, perhaps. It's going to be certainly an uphill battle for them if they want to slog through this game. Fatal Push can't even take out Regisaur Alpha because it does cost 5, which could be a pretty good bonus for this deck. A Crested Herd Caller as well, costing 5. That'll be nice, being out of range, especially Skyclave Apparition as well, being able to, or only targeting stuff that cost 4 or less. So maybe in some cases against some decks we could be left with some bodies, at the very least, that might help us win the game. I mean, not a lot of people use stuff that is fairly high costed with this. Of course, there is the risk when they do kill our early stuff. It certainly slows us down and sometimes cripples us when we're not getting our lands, unfortunately, but that's just how it goes. Oh, another Crested Herd Caller. 100%. I think this is gonna do it. No. Oh. Payback time. That was some pretty sweet payback. We'll keep it as is. Maybe Deathgorge Scavenger, potentially. Don't think they have a whole lot of graveyard stuff. Let's take out Ghalta. Bring in 2. Yeah. Maybe drop 2 Drover of the Mighty. I like that. Lots more interaction, combining Domri and Anger of the Gods. I think that should keep their creatures down. Of course, Domri as well, getting some nice value, similar to Sylvan Anthem, if we can land Crested Herd Caller, Regisaur Alpha, any combination of that. If we have a Sylvan Anthem and a Domri, I mean, +2, +1 at the very least. That's pretty good. Maybe they're contemplating their existence. They're losing to Dinos. Not even drinking coffee right now. Probably have a chance to make it at this point. Okay, they decided to go through with it. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Tempting, definitely. We are on the draw, so we got an extra chance to draw a third land. At the very least, we do have the 2. We'll certainly go Sheltered Thicket turn 1. Turn 2 Marauding. Maybe turn 3 Drover plus the second Marauding plus Commune if we do get that third land. Hey, but that's why we got a lot of stuff, hopefully, in our opening hand that we'll have something turn 2 to play after things like this. Drover the might. Oh, my goodness, I really need that Laughing Dino. That's pretty fantastic. Interesting, though, that they got rid of Drover. Huh. Either way, we got a play coming up. I think that's gonna... Oh, and an Anger of the Gods. Well, it's unfortunate that Sylvan Anthem isn't going to protect Marauding, but eventually, Crested Herd Caller. Yeah, you better be scared seeing that Anger, more Marauding, Commune. It's going to be rough for them, hopefully. Oh, they're spending a lot of gas. They're running out, to say the least. Certainly Commune get us that all-important, we got 2 sources of red. Oh, and that is passing up 2 Angers back-to-back. That's a little rough, but... Oh, we do have 2. Oh, okay. 2 Angers. We passed up 2 angers. That's variance for you, my goodness. Hopefully we draw that 4th land. Oh, yeah. I think they're getting rid of Crested Herd Caller. They don't want to risk leaving that. Yeah. Maybe a Regisaur Raptor next turn. Oh, they keep... I mean, if you really want to. More lands, that's good. Yeah, we'll kill the tokens. Of course, they see the one we have in hand right now, so if they can't get rid of it, they're not playing any creatures. Regisaur Alpha, good stuff. Maybe they're scared of the card they don't know. Oh. Yikes, that is painful. Commune, get us... I think it's got to be a land, got to play it safe, definitely. Nothing to discard, so Waste Not isn't going to do a whole lot for them. It is a waste, I guess you could say. Ugh, yikes. I guess in a way Davriel is somewhat of a waste. Passive there, that's really going to chip away at us. We got to be careful. Get something on the board and hope it sticks. Faceless Haven could also cause us a headache. Ooh, they do have the 3 snowlands now. Yeah, I think that's going to lock things up. Figure they would have done Faceless Haven this turn, but... yeah, if we don't get Anger of the Gods coming up here, which, yeah, we don't. That is quite alright. Sometimes all you draw is lands, even when you have 22 in the list. That's how it goes. But we'll jump right into things. Maybe get some more sweepers for decks with cheap creatures. Perhaps that's something a little bit more common starting off the season after the reset. Something to consider. We're going to be facing different decks than we would face in Diamond. I certainly don't think a whole lot of control, so maybe for the next few days we lean towards a little bit more sweepers, just more general interaction. Perhaps bring Primal Might, Inscription of Abundance in to start game 1 and hope that does enough work for us. We finally got it. Realmwalker. Haven't seen it yet. All stream. Yeah, we're definitely keeping that. Stomping Ground turn 1. The Soul Warden. That's not going to be a pretty sight. Ooh, Marauding Raptor is nice. It's got to be Rootbound Crag, though. Rockfall Vale would come into play tap next turn if we don't draw some other 3rd land, and that would just be not good. Okay. Yikes. That might do it. We don't have Rampaging Frostodon. We jinxed ourselves, I think, hoping we wouldn't face life gain, and it happened, unfortunately. Alright, let's not torture ourselves anymore. We go Realmwalker next turn. Voice of the Blessed is going to grow even bigger, out of range. Unfortunately. Dharma could be nice fighting, taking out a big Voice of the Blessed. Might be nice. So let's drop that Realmwalker. Definitely a nice trade, making space for Rampaging Frostodon. And a little bit more interaction. We'll keep Ghalta in. Bring in one Domri. Alright. Prioritizing Rampaging Ferocidon. Big time. Gonna mulligan quite aggressively here. Ooh. Oh. Ah, man, that is very tempting. It's not Rampaging Ferocidon. We do only have 3, and yeah, we'll keep it. Certainly a hand other than that could be a lot worse. Got some nice early plays. Of course, the classic, fantastic, always, oftentimes with that Soul Warden. Hopefully we get another... Well, we do have a Source of Green with Timber Crown, so next turn we can go... Oh, Voice of the Blessed again. My goodness. Huh. Maybe it's payback for not starting out with Rampaging Ferocidon. I think we'll be tweaking things a little bit so that we have that in to begin with. Nah, no Ripjaw. If anything, we'll go Regisaur Alpha next turn, but that Voice of the Blessed is going to grow out of control, unfortunately. Roiling Vortex also might be something to consider. Combine that again with Rampaging Ferocidon like I did a little bit ago there. Yeah, yikes. Well, we're not blocking that. Certainly need something. That might do it. I mean, if they swing with Voice of the Blessed, we'll block with everything we can. We cannot block. No, we don't need another Sylvan Anthem. Lifting Ceratops, potentially. Could be nice. Yeah, you know what? We'll swing with that stuff. Hopefully it doesn't get too big. Vigilance, unfortunately, that's rough. Shifting Ceratops could be nice with the trample, of course. Ripjaw, though, we're going to draw a card. Well, let's use up that mountain. Right, all in. If this doesn't do it, yeah. I think that is lethal there. Yeah, it is lethal, so they do have to block something. Of course, Voice is going to take out somebody. Considering Drover. Yeah, I think it's safe to go Drover. Might as well use it, scry, get something else. Could be another Regisaur Alpha, hopefully. At the very least, we do have Shifting Ceratops. And, of course, Drover to block somebody if they swung. They are fairly low. This, it's going to be close, maybe. 11. Ooh. 13. And indestructible. Man, that is rough. Oh, this is interesting, though. Let's see. Now, is that wise? Marauding plus shifting. Swinging with everything. We'll have 6 bodies. Gain 2 life. I think we got to try it. Yeah. Might not be enough. Hopefully it is. Ooh, Crested Hercules. That ought to be pretty cool. Now we could potentially hold back Drover, but I think we just swing with everything and let it work itself out one way or another. But I don't... Yeah, that's not going to do it. Yep, that is too bad. Mono white. Life gain. Very rough. Rampaging Ferocidon in the main. Always a good idea. I keep saying that to myself. Always start with it. And some variations, I get taught lessons, retaught. Never a bad idea to start with it. That's for sure. Let's see. What time are we at? Let's try one more. Let's see if we can end it on a positive note. But as always, I'm having a good time. A little bit more misses than hits, unfortunately, tonight. But we'll bring it back around. Maybe I'll grind a little bit before tomorrow night's stream. Work on a different list, perhaps, but maybe keep something with Sylvan Anthem. I mean, it is no interaction. If they kill some of our early creatures, it really does slow things down, and Sylvan Anthem isn't doing a whole lot for us. Interaction is key for sure. But I think after that last match against Mono White Life Gain, 4 Rampaging Ferocidons, at the very least. Especially if we, again, see that a little more often as we climb up in gold here. Hope for that Marauding Raptor. Not the case, but we got to land. We got to land. Good chance to get to our 4th one, hopefully. We got some pretty nice bodies. Yeah, boy. It's the black and the white and not so nice. More lands, though. That's good. I can't get rid of those. Ooh, Guardian Idol, mono black or chromatic black, I believe it's called. Yes. Well, it's a little bit slow, I think. Not as much interaction, so perhaps we have a little bit better chance. Hopefully. Would be nice seeing a Regisaur Alpha coming up next turn here. Man, double Solemn Simulacrum. I always forget the A. Call it Simulacrum. Well, Stomping Ground, Crested Herd Collar. They'll probably double block Ripjaw just so they can get rid of both. Draw 2 cards, I would imagine. Oh, letting it through. Very interesting. What are they thinking? Huh. I would have expected them to double block the Ripjaw there just to get 2 cards, but they must be planning something else. Maybe we'll see it right here. Yikes, Cabal Stronghold. That's going to be rough. Yep, gotta be Stomping Ground. Might as well. We got a lot of bodies. Hopefully it's enough, but they got a lot of black. And not feeling too good about what they might have in hand. At the very least, we'll just keep up the pressure. Okay. Oh, well, if you want to double block that, that's quite alright. Guess maybe with the one they have left, next turn they'd use to block one of the Ripjaws, potentially. Or they just kill everything we have right here with some nasty spell. 7. Yikes. Oh, that's the good thing. X equals 11, really, that was... Well, we'll discard a card. Can we save ourselves? I think we might be able to. We'll discard another card. Sacrifice. Yeah, I think we can do with the token. No, we can't save ourselves. Man, Torment of Hailfire. That is rough. So, that's what the deck is all about. Not a whole lot that's going to help us out. I mean, getting rid of the Solemn Simulacrum so we can get through a little bit more damage. Could be good. Maybe clearing them out with Domri or Anger of the Gods, potentially. But I think we'll just leave it as is, really. And hope we can go fast enough. Which potentially, I guess this deck may not be fast enough in general. As always, it's a small sample size, so we got to keep that in mind. Definitely always been intrigued by Sylvan Anthem and what we could potentially do there. Perhaps it would be good to bring in more interaction to start for game one, but there'd be less creatures likely that Sylvan Anthem would do work with, so certainly going to keep that in mind. Sheltered Thicket, turn one, certainly seems hopefully like a pretty fast hand. It is nice that we didn't see that turn one Thoughtseize. That's a good positive. Mind Stone, all right. That's looking good, looking good. Oh, yeah, definitely get that Ripjaw, card draw. Maybe next turn Regisaur Alpha, Crested Herd Caller, but probably Ghalta. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, definitely Ghalta. We'll go with Drover of the Mighty there. Hopefully play her for 2. Yeah, not the case. Not too bad at the very least. We do have a pretty decent body with Ripjaw there. Getting somewhat close to Ghalta. If all goes well and everything sticks around, we can go her next turn and swing with Ripjaw and Drover. That'd be alright. Yep, I'm thinking this is going to be rough. Hopefully they don't have that Torment of Hailfire. Perhaps for tomorrow night's stream, I do something with Ghalta. I was talking recently about potential ways to get turn 3 Ghalta, supported by other good dinos, of course. Raptor Hatchling, so turn 2 Marauding Raptor, turn 3 you play your 3rd land. You go Raptor Hatchling for 1 red. You're left with the token, Marauding Raptor at 6, plus 1 reduction. Ghalta for 2. Pretty fantastic stuff. What is their plan? They got something at instant speed, otherwise they would have just conceded, I imagine. Oh, okay. Well, good, good, good. We took a game from them. I think we'll just leave it as is. Certainly nice seeing Ghalta at least once tonight. That's always a highlight for me and you guys, hopefully. She helped, potentially, but alright, Mono Black, Torment of Hailfire Ramp. That's pretty deadly stuff. I mean, we do have a chance, of course, because their interaction seems like it's fairly low in the early game, so hopefully, again, we can go fast as possible. We don't see that early Thoughtseize. That could certainly slow us down, hurt us big time. Ooh, hey, yeah, definitely locking in that 2-drop for turn 2. Regisaur Alpha. Ooh, that's tempting. I think we go with the land. Played a little bit safer. If Marauding sticks around, we go Crested Herd Caller at some point. That would be nice. Hopefully Shifting Ceratops next turn. Okay, not too bad. It's working out. Another Rootbound Crag. Yep, sounds pretty good. Shifting, Crested, next turn. Maybe Ghalta again. Ghalta to finish off tonight's stream. Doesn't get much better than that. Maybe Zakama, of course, but we aren't in Naya, unfortunately, tonight. Oh, that's just dirty stuff. Tegrid. Bad things are about to happen, I think. Well, Rockfall Vale, Crested Herd Collar. And we hope that's enough. Definitely nice. We have the potential. Oh, we took out Tigrid. I like that. I like that a lot. Hopefully they don't have a second one in hand, because she gets nasty real quick. Especially when they make us sacrifice things. Okay, looking good. 3 so far. Maybe they use up some more. Regisaur Alpha next turn. Oh. We asked and our prayers were answered. Good stuff. Well, you know what? We're going. Well, not good game yet. I mean, Torment Hailfire certainly could come out right now. Maybe that's it. Looks like it. Mindstone, alright. Oh, we did it. Excited, proud. We knocked him out. Whew. I was a little scared there, especially after that Torment of Hailfire. Not a whole lot to do against that other than go as fast as possible, get some decent bodies, hope the opponent stumbles a little bit like they did there, and yeah, we got it done. That was pretty exciting. Wow, all right. Okay, I think that is definitely a good place to leave things tonight, but yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Again, might stick with something involving Sylvan Anthem, but potentially Super Ghalta. That's going to be pretty exciting. We'll see what I tweak tonight, tomorrow, before I start things. Hopefully you enjoyed if you're watching now or later on. Remember, there is always room for improvement, and have a good one. See you next time.